So, dear students, just now we have seen about the quadrilaterals, and we have seen the property of the quadrilateral, that the sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Now, a special type of quadrilateral, a kind of quadrilateral is what? It's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. How can we say what are the properties of the rectangle? If you see here, you find out all the four angles. All the four angles of this quadrilateral is 90 degrees. All the four angles of this quadrilateral is 90 degrees. So if all the four angles of the quadrilateral is 90 degrees, then it is a rectangle. And in the rectangle, if you see, you can observe this 90 plus 90 is 180. That means this side and this side are parallel. This 90 plus 90 is 180. That means this side and this, that is co-interior angles are supplementary, which means that these two sides are parallel. That means in the rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. And you can observe that all the opposite sides are also equal. Now let us see about the diagonals. Now let me see the diagonals. I am putting one diagonal here. One green thread I am using to find out the diagonal. I am just putting a thread here for one diagonal. And I am putting one more thread for the another diagonal. These are the two diagonals we have seen. And what are the lengths of the two diagonals? I am just measuring the two diagonals. If you see, if I measure this green one with the black one, this much is the diagonal. From here to here, this much is the diagonal. And with the same thing, if I do it this one, here also the same. That means in a rectangle, the diagonals are same. In a rectangle, the diagonals are same. And the point of intersection, if you see, from the point of intersection, if you find out the length here, this length is equal to this length is equal to this length. That means here the point of intersection, this length is equal to, and here also the point of intersection, here also the point of intersection is this much. So that means what? Here this length is equal to again this length. That means what? The diagonals bisect each other. So in a rectangle, what are the properties of rectangle? Opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal, all angles are equal to 90 degrees, opposite angles are also equal and equal to 90 degrees, and diagonals bisect each other, and most importantly the diagonals are equal. Now if I just bend it, let us see what happens if I bend it. If I bend it, now this becomes the parallelogram. If I bend it, it becomes the parallelogram. And if it is parallelogram, then if you observe, so the here now this red thread, it has become loose and it is tight. It has become tight. The green one is become tight. Now if you see here,